I did it. I made the transition. I'm going almost exclusively with body wash. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in this video I'm going to talk about my recent transition over the last several months to about 80% using body wash products as opposed to bar soap. And I want to basically start out by saying that there's nothing wrong with bar soap, and doesn't mean that, you know, body wash is the way to go and that you should never buy bar soap, because I actually still like bar soap. But recently there have been certain things about these type of body washes that I prefer and enjoy over bar soap that I'm gonna quickly go over in this video. And first I'm gonna start out by saying a quick disclaimer, kind of a little bit against body washes, but then I'm gonna flip it around and show you how I kind of remedied that. And that is basically the cost and the value, because I think that in the beginning I did notice that I was actually spending a little more money on these type of products as opposed to the bar soap. And that's for two reasons. First of all, bar soaps generally can be found cheaper. And also the body lotions, if you're a little bit trigger happy like I was in the beginning, they can also be something that you waste a lot faster than the bar soap. Recently, I did notice that when I changed my habits, my usage habits, and started to notice that a little goes a long way with these body washes, that I think I can get as much value out of this, like they'll last as long as bar soap. As long as you have product available in the container, it's the same experience. As opposed to the bar soap, once you start running down that bar soap and it starts to get smaller, it becomes very inconvenient to use. I actually became very frustrated sometimes because once that thing got below a certain point, a certain size, and it got too small, I basically just threw it out. Not just because it was inconvenient to hold and to use, but because sometimes it would fall into the bathtub or into where the shower is, and even if I'm using it in the sink, and it would literally clog the drain. And sometimes it would just get lodged in there, and it's hard to get out, and it's just a big pain. So I noticed that with the body washes, that's not ever an issue, because it's not a hard substance that's gonna fall in there. It's just a very soft substance, and you never have to worry about that. The other thing about the body washes that I think is against the body washes is that they do have a higher cost associated with them, especially if you start experimenting with some of the higher end ones. Whereas the soaps, you can more easily find the lower end soaps if you wanted to be on a budget, and you could find soaps for like $1 and they'll last you a long time, whereas you're not gonna get this for $1 or this one here, even though these are very basic and what I consider affordable, easy to get, very widely available body washes. Now, as far as the features and benefits and why I'm kind of sticking with the body washes primarily for now, it's because I do feel, different when I use body wash. I feel that the body washes tend to provide me with a little bit better feeling on the skin after I take a shower. And I think that has something to do with the soap rubbing against my skin, and maybe as I rub against my skin with it, it takes away some of the oils. Or maybe it's just that the way they're formulated, it's not the same as far as like their hydrating benefits as these guys. These guys are almost always marketed as having hydration benefits to the skin, and I feel that they do leave me with a better sense of hydration on the skin than the bar soaps. Even when I've used bar soaps that say that they're moisturizing, it's not quite the same. So I think these guys feel better on the skin and do a little bit of a better job with their hydration claims than your bar soaps. Another benefit of these body washes as opposed to bar soaps is that I think body washes are more hygienic to use, and the best way I can explain it is, if you think about just your typical usage, and I'm going to talk about my usage. I'll use the bar soap and I'll just leave it in the in the holder for the bar soap after I'm done. And as you do that, you notice that you're just leaving it there and it's not protected. And I think that there's a possibility that that bar soap could, over time, as it's exposed during the course of its little lifespan, it could be potentially exposed to bacteria and maybe other things that are gonna cause it to be a little bit less hygienic than if you just used the body washes, which, you know, you're never gonna have them exposed. They're always sealed up inside the container, never left out in the elements, totally exposed. So I think this is definitely more of a hygienic product to use than bar soap, especially also when you consider that the bar soap is maybe going to be used by multiple people. And that right there, even though people rinse the bar soap, I don't know about that. It still seems like it's potentially could be exposed to more stuff that maybe you don't want, and could be vulnerable to cross-contamination of dirt, bacteria from other people using it. And I think it's just a lot better with the body washes, because again, you don't have any of those issues. The product is sealed, multiple people can use it, and you're not gonna have any kind of an issue with cross-contamination as you do with the bar soap. So I think this is a little bit of a more hygienic product to use under normal use cases. And another thing that I've noticed is that when I go to the supermarket, I have noticed there's a ton more variety of this lately, of these type of body wash products, and even the products that are marketed as shower gels, which I'm probably gonna start experimenting with very soon to see how that is. But these body washes, I think, come in much more variety now. The fragrances and the scents that they are, you know, coming in now, I think are much more effective than the bar soaps. Plus, I think that they are more relaxing to use, and I know that's not something that I can really prove, but I do feel more relaxed when I use these body washes, especially the body butters. Now, I don't have that here, but I have used those in the past, and the body butters are great too. They're just something that reminds me of a spa-like experience, and just the smells of it and the fragrance is really much more effective at communicating the soul of the essence of a good spa type experience. I think I can better replicate that with these body washes as opposed to bar soap. The other thing too that I want to mention is that bar soaps in general, although they do have a feature that I think is important in some cases, and that is that they can be used to exfoliate the skin, especially if you buy the ones that are designed with exfoliating properties, that they do feel kind of like a little bit of a roughness to them on the surface of the skin, which may be desirable, especially if you're looking to exfoliate your skin as you take a shower. But the body washes are not to be outdone, because they also have products that contain exfoliating properties as well, and they can also maybe not do as good of a job as the body wash, as the bar soaps, but they do contain some of these do contain exfoliating formulas which do feel a little bit rough on the skin. These that I'm holding in my hand are not one of those, but they're out there. I'm going to leave a link in the description of my video below to some of the body washes that I've used in the past and that I recommend. In case you want to research them or buy them, it's an affiliate link, so it helps me out at no additional cost to you. It's just my affiliate link with Amazon. But these body washes are really just coming in so many varieties that you can almost replicate the exfoliating effects of bar soap, especially if you use them in conjunction with certain type of loofahs and body scrubs that really do a fantastic job of kind of enhancing the benefits of body washes, because you just pour the product, the body wash, onto a loofah or some type of a body scrub, and you're gonna get tremendous exfoliating benefits that you could get with bar soap to a degree, but I think you can get that much better with the loofah in combination with the body washes, especially if you get the right exfoliating, moisturizing type of a body wash, of which there are numerous on the market. So definitely experiment with body washes. If you've just been primarily a bar soap type of person, check out some of the body washes on your department store, in your local grocery store, and online. There's a lot of variety. And you know what? Sometimes you may be maybe you're bored of the bar soap. That happened to me. And using these body washes will make taking a shower a little bit more interesting. You know, why not? You know, try something new and, you know, see if you like it, guys. Anyway, hope that you got something out of this video. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.